Sharkovich, 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 Sharkovich. Shark. What's up, gang? What's up, man? I've been wearing shorts lately and shit. Bro. I got shorts on. You see these things? I got some shorts on. Y'all see that? I usually don't wear shorts, but I'm starting to get comfortable with myself. I'm trying to get rid of my insecurity of my legs. I'm trying to get rid of the insecurity with my legs, man. I'm trying to get better. Yo, what's up? He's alive, it's crazy. What's up, gang? Y'all see I got the elbows. Gotta get the elbows right. Can't get, you know what I'm saying? Can't get clipped looking crazy. What y'all doing, man? I'm about to show y'all the shots that we got today. Show y'all the shots we got today and how I made them happen. Them shits came out hella hard. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I ain't tell you the truth. We ain't have to see them. I love my haters. I love all my haters. Let me turn this light down a little bit because I feel like it's casting a crazy light. I sent a link yesterday. Okay, bet. Oh, what today? You finished the YouTube video, or it's just like another teaser? You don't send me no another unfinished video, bro. There we go. I wanted to make my lighting in the back real intricate. You want me to add all 3 clips, right? What are you talking about, 3 clips? Finally set up the Sandisk. Oh, you said the Sandisk up? Yeah. All right, let's do it. So I'm gonna show y'all right now what we did today. Things of that nature. Yeah. What they talking about? Yeah. So I had a lighting setup for today. The lighting setup for today that I used, right, was lighting setup that I used for today was a 1 light setup. I used multiple continuous lights today, and I used some flashes, right? So the continuous light that I was using was the B200 by Zune. I'm going to show you guys how I had it set up, and I was using the spotlight once again. I was trying to get a lot of different intricate spotlight shots to be able to show you guys exactly how everything looks, okay? So I'm going to show you guys right now how the shots actually came out, right? So this right here are the shots. So I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of the video. I'm gonna show you the video real quick first. I've been starting to add this onto my package, a 4K slow motion video for my clients, just because, for literally no reason. Does it take me any extra time to be able to do these? No. Does it take me any extra effort to record these? No. But you just need to know what settings you need to be using when filming them. I shoot this in slow and quick mode, right? And I make it slow motion directly out of the camera. I will do a tutorial on slow and quick mode soon. I'll be posting it on the Patreon. Patreon is get T, right? Yes. And her birthday is tomorrow. So slow and quick mode is done directly on my camera. It comes fresh out of camera like this. I'll be posting that video on Patreon. You guys know Patreon gets the real raw unfiltered videos. Patreon been getting some real raw. Like I've been posting vertical videos on like raw, like real, like I made it right then in that moment and I throw it up there. Make it that moment, throw it up there. Make it that moment, throw it. Like I'm trying to get to that point where you guys are getting everything that's in my camera roll because I want to figure out a way I could teach y'all, right? So that's what I be doing. There's no way I can redo anything. Boom, boom. Yo, what's up, Sean? Right, so that was tough. Another one like this. I did one of these little ones. I was in my rolly chair, just rolling around, LOL. This was tough. So I just call these motion pictures. I was moving in front of the spotlight on purpose. I'm gonna show you guys how it was set up in a minute. Another video, I was moving in front of it on purpose. This is literally my head and my body moving back and forth like this in front of the spotlight. Another one right here. So I'm literally just adding these on for the free because it's going to give them a lot more kickback. But I'm going to have it as an add-on as well for some clients. But even when the clients don't pay for it, I'm still going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Just for myself. So I can have to be able to use as promotion for the next shot, stuff like that. So literally, that's just another add-on that I'm going to be doing for myself to be able to help me scale my add-ons. You know, I always make a lot more in add-ons than I do in the standard packages. Yep, just for promo, literally. Purely for promo, right? To be able to grow the page and show that I can shoot 4K videos, right? So this camera shoots in 8K, but I'm shooting it in 4K with my V60 card, and it's really allowing me to do everything I need to do with this card, right? You guys can see I'm showing you. This is the lighting setup that I use right here. I recorded it so you guys can see it. This is the lighting setup right here. One light setup. It's that gel light right here. Showing you guys. First time you made a live, that's lit. So literally, I'm showing you guys this so you guys can see exactly how I did it. Right, just like exactly how I did it, so you guys can see exactly how I did it. I'm going to show you guys the actual backdrop as well. I had some mylar on the floor, so the thing that's on the floor is called reflective mylar. We're going to go ahead and get to it right now. I'm going to go ahead and rotate around so I can show you guys how it looks. So this right here is reflective mylar, and I tape it to the floor with a little bit of gaffer's tape. We just rip it up a little bit, little square pieces, and I put it like that, and I aim it right at the floor just like so it gets this little watery effect onto the background, right? And I'm going to show you guys how the pictures came out, but I'm going to show you guys one more time how the setup was. Just like so, it was raw. I didn't have a gobo in it or anything, right? I didn't have anything inside of it to make a spotlight or nothing. It was just a raw spotlight, right? To be able to make this light go in, right? So basically just acting as a snoot for real, right? Yeah, I could shoot at 8K. My PC fight with me, man. I have to normally catch these on Patreon. Yeah, normally, because the moment they get took off YouTube, y'all be like, damn, where the live went? To the Patreon. Now you tough though. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys how these actually came out, right? So this is some of them right here. So this was the first one that I took, and the first one that I took, the lighting didn't look exactly how I wanted it to look. I was wishing that the lighting looked a little bit better, so I started going up. This was actually pretty tough, how I liked it. She was like, I asked her, I took this one photo, I said, this dark or lighter? She was like, lighter. I said, okay, bet, right? So I'm gonna go up like this, and I went up a little bit on the power of the well, I didn't go up on the power. So my ISO right here was 640, right? Like I told y'all yesterday in the last live, 640 is my sweet spot. 640 is my baby. All right, I love 640. I'm chilling with 640 in the studio because I'm able to control my lighting all the way around it. 640 is native to my camera, so that's a native ISO to my particular camera. Look up what your native ISOs are. Mine's are 100, 640, and then 1280. Well, 12,800, right? So you guys can see how these came out. So you guys see how it's reflecting onto that floor. It's a one light setup. I didn't have any other lights on. I swear to you. I didn't have any other lights on, you guys. I didn't have any other lights on. Okay, so this right here came out looking so good. And then I wanted to play around with the lighting, and I started having her do different poses and stuff like that. I just loved how this was coming up like so. As you guys can tell, the light came off at an angle to where it was I'm gonna show you guys right here. I took a picture of it. So the angle that it was in the studio, it came off to the side angle of her. So if I shoot on this other side over here, you can see that I shoot over here, I'm gonna be able to see her shadow because I'm on the opposite side of the light. So the light's coming from the right side. If I shoot on the left side, I'll be able to see her shadow, right? Just like so. You said with my f-stop 2.8. Yep. See, you know, most def 2.8 for sure. 2.8. You see that blur right there? 2.8. Right, and then I had my my shutter is at 125. My shutter is between 125 and 250. Right? Have you seen or heard of the ADS-7 or ADS-2? I gotta look at that. I gotta look that up so I can see. I don't want to lie and say I have because I know what things are sometimes, but I don't know what they're called. All right, see, this was a hard image, man. Came out so tough. I wasn't trying to get too much of the legs in there because I really loved the outfit. I was really wishing that this outfit was a long outfit. I really wish that it came down to the legs, to the ankles or something like that. I really wish. You know what I'm saying? I really wish. Tough photo. So as I told you guys, I shot on that right side. The lighting was coming off to her right, just like so. And I shot on this left, so I was able to get her, I was able to get this, this shadow in there. Okay, so with that shadow I shot a little bit lower as well to be able to give her more, evoke more feeling into the shot. When you shoot at a low angle, I tell you guys, it gives them power, right? You give the power to your subject who are in the shot, right? So literally I'm shooting up and it's giving her power because she's dominant. It's a dominant stance, it's a dominant angle, it's a dominant pose. All right, so literally different little shots like this. just like so. Yeah, the side profiles were killing it for me. I love the side profiles. I loved how like it reflected, but I didn't like having the full body in there because I didn't like the leg part. I really wish that they were like longer. I feel like it took away from it. So this is when I started to like, you know, play with it. Let me see. There we go. Yes, there we go. See, boom. And then I shot on the left side of them, on her, and it was able to see. Let me see what he's talking about. So I shot on the left side, so he was able to like literally see her shadow, and I had her walk away from the backdrop a little bit as well. Oh yeah, I know what the 80S7 is. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. It's like it's a small one that adapts to the 8200. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. Do I use it myself? No, I don't. I've used other 8200 heads as well. This is what he's talking about right here, you guys. For everybody who's like, what the hell? This bit right here. It's like a little speed light that goes on top of it. But yeah, so I'm gonna literally continue showing you guys. This was the Gobo. There we go. So this is how this was shot today. There we go. So you guys can see it. I like this shot right here because it really gave that water look. It really got that golden. You said what gel did I use to achieve the? I just showed you. Hold on, I'm about to show you again. I took a picture of it. So right here, this right here is a yellow gel. I'm using a yellow gel with warm light. So it's not white. It's not a white light, right? It's a bicolor light, so it can get warm and it can get cool, right? So I'm using the bicolor light at its warmest temperature plus the yellow, right? So that gave gold, right? So you guys can see right here, I took a picture of it. The bicolor light, it looks orange, but it's not. It's not an orange. It's yellow. It's more so yellow, right? How do I do that with flash? Just use yellow. Yeah, just change the Kelvin. And I changed the Kelvin. My white balance was at 5,000. Also, by the way, just wanted to throw that out there. My white balance was at and it was at the cloudy daytime one. So I changed it between 5,000 and cloudy daytime. I wanted to make it more warm so you could go higher on your Kelvin also. But it wasn't at 5,000 the whole time. It was at 5,000 like twice. But I changed it to my my overall, right? And turn the ads off. Hold on, I got you. But I turned all right, bet no, but so boom, I had my my white balance on cloudy, so it was in the cloudy one to make it more orange. I literally just play with my white balance and the different white balance settings in your camera, and I put it on cloudy. I had mine on cloudy, so it looked a little bit more the ad geeked. Sorry, y'all. I got kicked out for lives. Not here again. I'm sorry about that. I might have missed it. What's your ISO for these? 640. My ISO is 640. Sorry, you guys. I be meaning to turn off the lives every time. The ads every time I start, but then I be forgetting sometimes because I thought I turned it off, but I didn't. So, yeah. So my ISO was at 640, right? And then my shutter was at 125, and then my aperture was at f2.8. And the lighting power was literally just like, it's a 200 watt light, but you could definitely do this with a 600 watt light. I didn't have any other lights on in the studio. As you can see, this is proof in the pudding. I always try to show my receipts. Never lie to you guys. I always show you guys the truth, right? So I always show you guys the truth so that you guys can see, boom, 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 right? Just like so. And this is exactly how I shot it. I had it aimed down at her. I didn't have it aimed at her. I had it aimed like at the floor, kind of like right where her ankles are, so it can hit the bottom and it can also reflect up. So a lot of the light that's coming onto my subject is reflecting from this. It's a one light setup, and I literally just shot as if this was natural light. I treated it like it was the sun. Just like so. Treated it like it was the sun. And I did the exact same thing with these photos up here. When I did these photos, I did the same exact thing with these photos. And what I different was I took off the gel and I literally just took off the gel and I made sure that the light was fully cool, and I took off the warmth, right? And that is what happened with the coolness. So as you guys can see. So she wanted that reflective look. I literally did that. Boom, the reflection popping up just like so. This is all done to the Mylar as well. I'll put a link to the Mylar down also for you guys to be able to check out. So that's the Mylar right there. And then I had also did like a 90s themed shoot too before this. It was like a little 90s themed shoot we did like with her laying down. Some little stuff like this, little vibes like that and shit. And this right here, I also have the Mylar right in front of her. This is why it was like this. I had the light shining at the Mylar and bouncing up. With the Mylar, you aiming the light at the floor? Yes. I'm aiming the light at the floor. Even here, I'm aiming the light at the floor. The flash is aimed right at the floor on this one. So the flash is aimed down. I don't think I took a picture of this one. Yeah, I didn't. But the flash is aimed down. With this one, I'm aiming the flash. So the flash is aimed at her ankles. So the flash, the continuous light is aimed at her ankles. So it's aimed right here, and I have it hitting right here without a gobo in it or anything. It's just a raw. It's inside of the snoot, right? And it's just aiming right at her ankles, right? Instead of the Mylar, can a reflector work for the same sort of? Nah, has to be Mylar. It has to be Mylar. It has to be Mylar sheets, because if you do a reflector, it's not going to do the same thing. It's going to just bounce the light and disperse the light out, because it has to be wrinkly like the Mylar. You see how like the Mylar has wrinkles in it? I'm going to show you an example. I think I have one of her laying on it really, really wrinkled. So the Mylar, the more wrinkled it is, the more of the reflection that you will get onto the background. So the more wrinkled that this Mylar actually gets, the more reflection, more reflective it'll get. So you see how this is? It's a lot more reflective, more watery, stuff like that, because of how, messed up it is. So like that mess up actually helps you in the long run with the water look. So if you're trying to get that little water look, the reflection will actually help you in the long run with that water look. So same vibe here. Do the same thing, aiming it at the floor. Literally, again, I didn't move any position. It's aimed at the exact same position. I have it angled down, just like I showed you guys in the not diagram, but in the example, it's literally angled down. So if I could draw on this right now, I would, but it's literally angled right down. Can I do that real quick? Oh yeah. So literally, can I change the color of this? How do I change the color of this? I don't even know how to do this shit. How do I change the color of this? I can't. Thickness, super thick. Color, where the color at? Can I change the color? Yeah, I lost. I don't know. I feel like. Okay, but so the water. How do I do the color? Can I change the color on this? Is this it right here? Oh, we're lit, bruh. Found out how to do it. Stop playing with me. So the light is literally hitting right here. Right here. Bro, I thought I changed the color. Nope. Alright, so yeah, there we go. So the light trail is hitting just like so. And being that it's on a snoot, if you guys can see, it's on a snoot, so the lighting is literally only coming out of this little part, but it's being converted through here. So the light is inside of there, bouncing around and shit, inside of this little magnifier. There's a little glass right here that is going through this glass, but I don't have a gobo in it. And then the light is just coming out of here like this. And it's all hitting this floor, right? So once it hits this floor, what it does is it then, here we go, we got it. It will hit here and then it'll bounce up. So the light will hit there and then it'll bounce right back up to her. You see what I'm saying? So now it bounces up, just like so, and it bounces up, which casts all of this onto her background. You see how all of this, it hits the white. That's why I also use a white background, because when I use a white background, it allows me to play with it a lot more, and the white soaks up the colors. So whatever the colors are, you know what I'm saying, it will hit the entire background based off whatever the colors are and shit. So hopefully that was really helpful. But yeah, this is the light right here, and then it's on a light stand. I have it on a C stand. It's on a black C stand right here, and as you guys can see, it's angled down just like so. About 45 degrees. But it's about 45 degrees. But yeah, so it's like that. If this helps, does this help? I don't know if this like just looks crazy as hell. I think this just helps, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. Can I remove this? I want to like exit this out. Oh, we recorded it as a video? That's very crazy. That's lit. All right, but yeah, so that's how that was shot. And as you guys can see from the video that I also recorded, this is how these images were shot. All right, bet. So we're gonna go ahead and show you guys how I shot these new images that I also did today. This was probably my favorite shoot of the day. It was actually really, really cool. It came out so fire, right? So we're gonna go ahead and show you guys these. I'm gonna show you guys the videos first, then I'm gonna show you guys the actual lighting setup and everything like that also afterwards. Hold on. I think I put these in the wrong thing. I'm not worried about them right now though. I put them in the wrong thing. But this is the video that I took for my clients that I told you I was gonna start adding in as add-ons, like to let them you know, be able to get. There we go. This one right here. There we go. And you guys can see these came out really tough. Slow motion is definitely so tough, right? His jewelry's fire. And then I'm going to show you guys how the actual photos came out. Yeah. So these are how the photos came out. I'm going to go start to finish all the way and just show you guys. Let me do gallery so you guys be able to see. All right. So I'm real raw and filtered with y'all. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to cap. This is how the first image that I took of the day came out, right? Second image, actually really tough. I loved it. It was fire. I love how it's like kind of like blazing a little bit. The skin, good. What's it called? Coconut oil. Did really good, right? There we go. There we go. See, boom. Now I started adding some more light in. Literally, what I started doing was I went up on my flash power piece, right, for one, and then also when going with my flash power, I had to go up my ISO. So my ISO was at 100 when I first started because I was using my flash, and I thought that my flash was gonna do a good enough job. Didn't do enough for what I needed. So I went up my flash again. I had a 2 light set up right here, and I was using 1 light mainly, but my second light was there. So I had a strip box with a AD with an MS300 in the back, right? And then hold on, bro. Damn client text me, bro. Sorry, y'all. I hate who would text me and say, yo. Like, I hate that shit. Like, I hate it, bro. Have any. Also, it's Yo, got your number. How much for 5 pictures? Like, what the fuck? What are you talking? Yo, I got your number from Instagram. How much for 5 pictures? What? Sorry. All right. Boom. Next one. Next one. Next one. This was tough. I think it was a side provider that really did it for me. This one was tough, bro. This one was tough. 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 Right, bro? I hate when I get a yo. I feel like you're wasting my time. I don't want to text you back. How much for 5 pictures? What did you just ask me? How much for 5 pictures? Bro, use your phone. Like, happy birthday. Use your phone. All right, boom. Boom. Bro, use your phone. If you want 5 pictures from me, please use your phone. Please use your phone, because if you're asking for 5 photos, you're going to be a headache of a client. You're going to be a headache of a client. You're going to give me a headache. 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 Boom. Next. Full bodies. Then I started again. I wanted to get creative. I was posing him the entire time. I had that one light on the left side. It was the 8400, and then I had the SK300, the MS300 behind him. Yeah. And then I told him, man, hey, bro, let me get real creative, right? I said, hold on, let me get creative real quick. Bam. I was like, let me get real creative real quick. I said, bam. I said, let me get real creative real quick. Like, what? I said, let me get real creative real quick. Come on. I'm going to show y'all in a minute. Y'all probably like, how the hell did you do that? How did you do it, though? How did you make that happen, though? I'm going to show y'all in a minute. Right? You can see that little leg right there, right? What does that mean? I have a C-stand. Right? Oh, snap. How? I got you. Right? So this actually wasn't a V-flat. It was a light modifier. Tight shit. It was a light modifier that was right there, a strip box that got in the way when I took the shot. But this bit came out so tough, right? So here, another way to get this, if your shutter is too high. If your shutter is too high and the flash comes out too powerful, sometimes you'll get like an off, what's name, right? And boom, I'm gonna go down one more. So you guys, these came out. I'm gonna try to see if I got the picture of the setup. I think I took it. Oh, it's right here. Boom. This is literally set up. One light. That was it. One light. That's literally all I used. One light on a beauty dish. It was a 12-inch beauty dish, right? With a C-stand and a little boom arm. That was it. One light. And it came out looking tough. And then what I did was, take this same light and move it a few feet forward. So you see how it's like right here? Can I draw on this real quick? So you see how this is right here? How it's like leveled with his feet? Right? You see how it's level with his feet? I literally have it level with his feet because when I put it on top of him, it's going to be directly above his head. So it's going to create like what they call a halo, right? Directly above his head. So it's creating that halo Rembrandt light. And then what I did was I took this light. All I did was take this light and moved it 2 feet forward. That's it. I moved it 2 feet forward, just like so. So when I moved it 2 feet forward, what it does is now it came right here. So now if the light is right here, what does that mean? Instead of the light only hitting the top of his head, right? Now the lighting is going to actually impact his face. So now more of his face is going to be able to be seen, right? Because I moved it forward, right? Don't save. So as you guys can see now, when I move that light forward, more of his face. It's still an up top shot. Like I literally still shot it from up top. You guys can see I had the reflector at the bottom, right? My DIY $3 reflector from Dollar Tree. Just like so. I'm gonna answer your questions in a minute. I got you guys. So literally right here, I have my little reflector right here. And literally what I did was I moved this forward. So instead of getting shots like these that were so drastic because the light was a little bit more behind him, yes, it was still top lit. He was still top lit, but the light was a little bit behind him. So being a little bit behind him, it was just hair light. It was literally just a pure hair light, right? Straight top down hair light. What I did was I angled it a little bit more forward, and now some of my shots started coming out like this. So now more of the front of his body was hit, right? I love this image. This is a tough ass image right here. You see what I'm saying? This is a really tough image right here. This came out as a tough image because it hit more of that front of the face, right? I told him to tilt his head up a little bit. He tilted his head up a little bit. Now all of that is getting hit, right? Everything's getting light. Everything, you can see the direction of the light. It makes it a lot more cinematic. This is one of my favorite. This is one of my most favorite LOL cinematic lighting setups. Right. I love this lighting setup. Literally simple vibes, simple lighting setup. Just had him doing a little bit different stuff, little stuff like this. This was when the light was behind him, and then I moved the light into in front of him. So this is from the light being behind him. You see how he got more raccoon eyes, more darker eye ducts, things like that. Literally, I moved it 1 foot forward, and then it started coming out like this. So a little bit more light, allowing it to feather off into his face. Now, if you add a reflector onto the floor, a lot more of those shadows that could have been a lot darker are now lighter, right? So little shots like these, right? Very cinematic, very vibed out, very hard. Like, oh my God, how the hell did you take that? Literally just put it above his head. All right, put it above his head, angle it down, and then just play around with the different settings on your flash. My camera, right? For camera settings, you guys are asking, right? So for this exact shot right here, my camera settings were what the hell? I was trying to draw real quick. Hold on. Oh shit. Oh, ISO 640. No, I'm lying. Hold on. No, what 640? Yeah, 640. I got y'all. I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth. ISO 640. Right. Shutter was 125. It's hard to draw with this thing, bro. 125. And then my F was 11, y'all. You're like, oh shit, what? F11. How much of my flash power? My power was at 1/16 to 1/4. I went up and down depending on how much flash I wanted in his face, because at some points a lot of this got a little bit too much, right? So at some points it was a little bit much for me, because I was kind of like hitting the wrong parts of him that I didn't want to really hit, or it was too much. So for example, this is all of his face, right? You can see just like here, this is where the lighting is hitting onto him, right? So this is where the light was casted at mostly, right? So let's say for example, blue is where light casted at mostly. Now we're going to go ahead and flood in with a little bit, a little darker blue, right? We're going to flood in with a little darker blue, and we're going to say that the second layer of lighting hit here because it's the structure of his cheekbones, right? So there's a second layer of lighting that hit here, and then we start moving on to fourth layer, right? Just like so, which is all of this right here, which wasn't really seen as much. You could tell by how the shadows look and how, you know, how less lit it is, right? And then now we're going to go ahead and move even more to a lot of the deeper shadows, which are here, right? This is being hidden by his ear, so that's why this light isn't being held here. This right here also. So if you guys wanted to strengthen this as well, what you could do is, like, to make this a lot more cinematic and more potent, is to add a grid to your beauty dish. The beauty dish that I got comes with a grid, and it comes with a beauty dish sock, right? So the beauty dish sock makes it very soft onto the face. This is what I was using right here. I was using a beauty dish sock. A lot of you guys ask, what color is the inside of my beauty dish? Is it silver or is it white? It's white. Okay, I use white a lot because it works the most for me universally with different skin tones. That's just for me, right? I like when that nice natural and white light comes out. Cool. I'm vibing with that. If I need more of a reflection, then I'll take out my my silver beauty dish. I don't really use that one as much. That one's a lot bigger. I use that one for like more people, bigger groups, things like that. 2 people, beauty shots, things like that. But majority of the time, I'm rocking my 12-inch beauty dish. All right. And if you want to do it on a grid, what would happen is, if you use a grid, this part would be a lot darker, right? All of these parts right here would be a lot darker because it's concentrating. The lighting will be concentrating right here, right? The lighting will be concentrating. If he was using a grid, it would concentrate right here. So what he told me was he really wanted to focus on his hair, and he really wanted me to, you know, really help it pop. So I did some ideas and things like that to be able to make it really pop. So he said, I just dyed it red, first time dyeing it red, boom, boom. I really wanted to be seen, and I really wanted to look good. And I'm like, all right. So I was like, what can I do to bring the attention to just his hair and make it to his face secondary? His hair is already red, so it's doing half the job for me. So now, secondly, all I have to do is do the remainder of the job, right? So I literally put the lighting on his hair. I was like, bro, when you put lighting through hair, it literally has to find somewhere to escape. So it escapes onto his face, things like that. I wonder if I can do this with my cheap flash. Yes, Ashanti, you can, 1,000%. I've done this with this flash right here. Hold on. I done the same setup. Y'all can pull my card too, because I can probably find the exact video too. Y'all can put my card. I've done this exact setup with this flash right here. So I've done this exact setup with this flash right here, and this is the V860. Right, this is a Canon one, so I was using this when I did this same exact setup. Damn, where's that image at? It's probably deep as hell on my Instagram, but it's a red image, right, with a girl holding she's holding a gun, and she's looking up like this. It's a red background. You guys may or may not have seen it, but I use this flash right here with my Canon RP, literally aimed down at my subject. She's looking up like this, and I use a fold out speed light softbox. A fold-out speedlight softbox. Yeah, this is the exact same one that I used. This is one right here, and I used this like 2 years ago. I used it before I even had like a studio. I used it when I had a living room studio 3 years ago. So yeah, you can make very amazing stuff with a speed light. I'm telling you, it's not saying one light. Because it doesn't have to be like it could be anything, bro. Like literally, you could literally create this with any light. Hold on. I don't like lying. I tell y'all the truth, right? I tell y'all always. Hold on. I always tell y'all the truth. So I always tell y'all the truth. I tell y'all the truth because I can show it, right? Tell y'all the truth because I can show it. So this right here is the flash that I used. I literally had it directly above his head, just like this. I had it about 5 feet up, something like that, whatever. Right, really doesn't matter, but you can already see how much of a shadow it was making onto my head. I had it directly above his head, just like this, right? So I'm about to re-simulate that for y'all. Y'all ready? Y'all like, damn, we ain't never had a teacher like that. Damn, yeah, I know, bitch. We ain't never have a teacher actually care about us. Y'all ain't never met Professor Sensei Taxi. All right, so recreating it, literally. Y'all see it? So I'm gonna make my seat go down. Hold on. So y'all can see how this is done. So I'm gonna change the color on here. The light is literally at. I'm trying to change the percentage. So it's at 31% right now. It's at 60 watts. I'm gonna put it at 7%. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna put it at 10%. Because any light could do this. I'm just trying to prove a point real quick that any light could do this, right? So literally, see? Literally like this. And depending on the height that you put of the light, it's going to change. So the light is behind me right now. My face is dark, right? So the light is behind me. The face is dark. The light is is above me, above my head, right? A little bit more of my face is being seen into camera. Right now it comes forward, right, and it's still the same angle down, but a lot more of my face is now in focus, right? A lot more of my face is now being seen by the light. It makes my cheekbones look more chiseled. It makes me look a lot more, like watch it look like. See how I clench my jaw, and you see how the difference in the shadows of how I clench my jaw, literally, and all of this is just from moving a light. This literally just moving it closer to the camera, right? And moving it further from the camera, moving it back, having it directly above, maybe angling it back, maybe angling it forward. This all just changes, right? So just the angle in which you're light. If you do under lights, different type of vibes, different side lighting, right? Different front lighting. There's so many different ways you could play around with lighting, right? To be able to get it how you want. I just wanted to show you guys a real demonstration. So you guys know, real raw unfiltered, we get hands on. Real raw unfiltered, we get hands on. We get hands on. We get hands on. But yeah, that's all I want to share that real quick so y'all can see. Was that a good example? Yeah, that's a good example. Let me know. But this is the flash that I was using right here, the AD400 Pro. This is the light that I had got for $200 at the camera store. And literally this exact same setup right above the head, right? So that's how I did it, because I know a lot of us are visual learners. I'm a visual learner too. Somebody can say some shit to me, but if they can't prove it to me, then I don't believe them. And I understand that because I learned the same way. Right, so this is exactly how I did this right here. It's the exact same thing. The difference was that I had a white background, right? My background in here is black, so it's going to swallow a lot more of the lighting that I have in here. So if you're using a black background or the color, you have to be aware of those as well. The white background will allow the light to spread and bounce, right? The black background is going to soak it up. It's going to soak up that lighting, right? It's going to be like and drink it and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's not what you want. You want it to be able to spread and spill. So with this as well, it spilled onto the background. And if you look at this background, you can see what we call a gradient, right? So literally on this actual background, if you look, you can see how this whole background is literally split. So this part of the background, and then you have this part of the background. This whole side of the background is lighter, is way lighter. Hold on. This whole side of the background is way lighter, right? As you can see, this whole side of the background. Look, these are still my flash settings. This whole side is lighter, and then you have this whole side back here, which is darker, right? And that is because anything above where the flash placement was is going to be a lot darker, and it's going to be more feathered because I used a soft box. Not a soft box, a soft diffusion, right? So on my beauty dish, it has a sock on it, right? It has a beauty dish sock, and it does not have a grid. So a sock allows the light to spread, right? A sock makes the light soft. It diffuses the light, right? And then you have a grid which concentrates the light. It basically makes the light go only onto one thing. So if I did a grid, the whole background would look like this. The whole background would be this brown. You see this brown? Not brown, but like the whole background would be the darker color, right? The entire background, because it would be focusing on the subject only, right? I think I went too deep into this. Sorry about that, you guys. Love you guys and things of that nature. I think this helped. I don't know if it really did. I really hope it did, because I feel like I just put y'all on game on some shit. I don't know. I think I'd be putting on game though. Like I feel like I think I'd be talking that shit for real. Like I don't know. Like I just think that maybe, you know what I'm saying? This shit, things of that nature. But yeah, so that is that image. I need to save some of these too, because I know these came out so tough, bro. Because what he got was a raw package. So I have a package where you can come in and do shoots with me, monthly, different shit like that, and you just get all the raw photos. So I have a package where clients pay for that. They pay to come and do a shoot. You know what I'm saying? And they only come because they like, for him, he's a model, so he likes to come and just get digitals every once in a while. So he'll come once a month and get some digitals, you know what I'm saying, just for him to be able to have for himself. And he'll only post a few of them, but he'll just keep them for himself. And I love to help people grow. So shit, why not let me have that package to be able, you come in, bro, you get all your raws. And the best part about it for me is I do the shoot, and the shoot's done when he leaves. You know what I'm saying? When he leaves, he gets the raws, he gets the photos. He was able to use a studio set because I have my own studio. So I'm able to cut cost on that because I'm doing it in the studio. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's like a in-studio paparazzi for real, basically. But you come in, get your shots, and bro, here you go. But now if it's like for a birthday or I have to edit or I have to take my time away, I'm going to charge you twice. I'm going to charge you for the shoot, I'm going to charge you for editing, but I'm going to put it together as one package. That's just me. This is what I do. Don't shun me because of what others do that you watch. But yeah, so these came out like this. Really loved it. This is that top lighting as well. You can see how the darkness in the rolls, you can see where the lighting's coming from. That's why when you guys ask me and be like, oh, Taxi, like, where's the lighting coming from in this video? This is why I be knowing, because bro, like I literally, this is how I analyze my own videos. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my own photos. This is how I analyze my own photos. I'm like, okay, I see the direction of this lighting, and I see how all of this is dark. So that means that the light source was coming from right here. That's what that means. That means the light source came from right here, because it hit and it spilled. It spilled onto his face, right? It spilled onto his face. It hit his eyebrow right around here, and it missed right into here. Okay, cool, good to know. You know what I'm saying? So you could tell, and then it hit here. It didn't hit none of this. So all of this was dark. Cool. But it hit all of this. So that's telling me the direction of lighting. When you guys are asking, like, oh, Taxi, where's the lighting coming from? Come from that top right corner, because you can literally, the lighting will tell you. Like I tell you guys always, our job is to capture light. Our job as photographers is to capture light, right? So if our job is to capture light, you got to be able to understand the light. You need to be able to read the light. You need to be able to, you know what I'm saying, listen to the light when it says what it says. When you're trying to recreate these shots, same vibe, top shot, same thing. Yep, all this was a literally different placement. Literally just the head tilt, bro. Open up the head, turn the head, literally just the head tilt. It's crazy. Yeah, I can see it again. And then one more time for the setup. So this side is set up for today. I don't know which photos I'm going to end up posting. I'm going to post some for sure. And I might do a little something cool to it for myself because I do want to add it to my own portfolio because you were really fun to do. I literally just set the phone down. I didn't put it on my neck for this one because I just wanted to get a little surgical. And I literally just got in there and just started shooting. I was like, bro, he was like, bro, I got no idea what I want to do. I said, bet, say that. Started posing, my boy, and we got straight to it. So literally it was a 30-minute session. Didn't take too much time at all. And it went really good, man. And literally when the time that he left, my job was done. I didn't have to extend it past then, so I got paid for the 30 minutes, and I did the shoot for the 30 minutes. And after the 30 minutes, all I had to do was send him his shots, which is why I felt a lot better about sending him these raws, you know what I'm saying? Sending him those, but also sending him his videos. Look at this shot right here. Top shot as well. Fire nail shot, fire vibes, very nice and zoomed in, very detail-esque. This one shot on the 24-70 lens by Sigma, my Sigma 24-70 millimeter, and my Sony A7R5. These are an amazing image. You know what I'm saying? This is the camera right here behind the mayhem, and yeah. So this is literally exactly what I used, bro. Like, I'm giving y'all the sauce, I'm giving y'all the game. I'm telling you guys how to get creative, how to do more things. Yo, you see the difference between that one light? I added a second light. Can y'all tell how I had the second light on there? You see the flash? So I had a second light with a grid. And you can see how it spills onto him. Just like so, you see? So this light, this is when the light was off. I didn't have that backlighting. Then this is when I add that backlighting on, and you can literally see it on this whole side of his face. Yep. Nice little detail shots, right? Very nice, very cool, very more. But these came out tough, man. Like, these are gonna be some tough raws to post for sure. Yeah. So that is how this was shot. I don't think I got a video of the lighting, but I mean, I already showed y'all the lighting setup, so that's chill. Oh yeah, this was the one, the lighting, boom, another one that I had that I did. Showing you guys also. Lighting came off. It all hit him, it hit him, it hit him, it hit him. Just like so. And then literally, as you can also see, this background, this is his shadow is casted onto there. And the reason that this light back here wasn't able to beat out his shadow was because it's on a grid. So this right here is a gridded box. And I keep saying grid this, grid that. This is a grid, bro. So this is a grid, but I don't know why it keeps doing that color in shit. I don't want to turn it off. Can I turn it off? Like, can it not color it in? Like, what if, can it not color it in? Okay, bet. So this right here is a grid. Hold on. Not really good at drawing. I'm trying to get used to this little like thing. But this is a grid, right? Gridded softbox right here. And what it does is, damn boy, I'm trying to get used to this. And it went directly onto him. So both of the lightings were just going right onto him. Y'all see my new camera, my new lighting stand? Oh yeah, right? He was like so, and then that's why this was still there. That's why he still had. Why is it correcting me, bro? Like, stop correcting me. Like, tell me I don't know how to draw. I don't know how to draw. All right, so literally, boom, his shadow, just like so. Nice stylistic choice. And how did that photo come out? Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all. This is how the photo came out right here. That same pose, literally, boom. This is what I see, what you see, what I see, what you see, what I see, and what you see. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I need to try to figure out which images I'm gonna actually end up editing, or not even editing. I'm not even just do nothing. I'm probably just like do a little bit of like. I might not even do nothing for real, bro. I might just be like raw and uncut. Let me know what you think. That's what I might put as the thing. Real raw, unfiltered. Let me know what you think. Or some shit like that. I got some guitar shots in there too. I know for a fact I want to post these details though. Where is it at? These right here. This one without the light. I want this detail shot of his shoulder. Where's the detail shot of the shoulder? I want one of the side of the face too. I think it's this one I want. If that light was on there. Yeah, these are tough, bro. I'm proud as hell of myself, bro. I snap. Yeah, I snap. Yeah. Nice work and walkthrough of your culling process. Thank you. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, G. I'm gonna save this one for sure. These are the ones that I'm gonna actually post, cause I'm not even gonna really edit these. Like, I'm literally probably just gonna like do some I might throw a preset on it real quick or something. One of mine, I don't know. I might throw one of my little presets on it and literally just leave it like that. And I might not throw nothing on it. I might just throw some grain on it. Cause he already got his images, so he's chilling. So literally, this is literally just what I would want to do for real. But yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching for today's video. That's what today was about. I'm gonna try to make these lives a lot more intentional rather than just going for time. Unless I do a live where I'm just being live and just doing nothing. I'm about to answer a few questions that I saw you guys ask as well before I close it up. All right. So kind of off topic, but I want to know what advice you have for photographers who struggle with feeling like you're not good enough to charge a higher price and a fear of posting your work because it won't get likes. Likes don't pay bills. Insecurities don't pay bills. That's what I have to tell myself every time that I try to do something, is that likes don't pay my bills. Insecurities don't pay my bills, right? So it's the actual people, because if you can make a post and get one person to, engage with it, to inquire about a booking, you're so much more closer than if you didn't make that post because you were insecure about it. You see what I'm saying? So you just gave yourself a fighting chance to be able to actually grow your business rather than you not taking the shot, bro. We have free lottery tickets. We just got to sign them, bro. Like, we have free chances to make a lottery ticket. Like, what the freak, bro? It's never been this easy. Like, I don't even want to say that you're easy, but like, it's never been this simple where it's like you just got to try. Like, you literally just have to try. Like, you could try and not succeed and one day succeed more than you ever known. You just have to try. Like, you literally just have to try. That's it. Like, if you try and post a few videos, you never know. Those videos might get you a client in a week from now. It might get you a client tomorrow. It might get you a client in 3 months. Oh yeah, I saw that one video from 4 months ago and it really had me stuck on you. You don't know, bro. You got to get it out there. You literally can't think about the bad because you don't know whether you're actually good enough or not if you don't get public criticism. Which another thing, reason why we have the Discord. Literally, we have a Discord in there for us. We can batter you if you want. Tell us to be real, raw, and filter. We'll batter you, and we'll go through literally if your pictures are good or shit. Like, we'll tell you straight up. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing that can also help you too. But if you don't put your art out there for it to get feedback, you will never know if you're good enough, bad enough, or what. Like, you will never know. You won't know because you never allow yourself to get the opportunity to know. So you have to post it in order to get some type of feedback. Whether it's, if you get no likes, shit, do better. You can't take it to the head like, oh man, I'm not good enough. What are you talking about, bro? Like, that video just didn't do good, or those photos just didn't do good. Like, now what can you improve on? What can you do better, right? Am I still coming to New York? Yes. I told you, bro. I already told y'all I booked my that's why I'm not answering the question no more, because I've been said it like 30 times. That's why I'm not answering it, because I've answered it like 30 times. Yes, I am still coming. I told you guys I booked my hotel. I booked the hotel. I literally told you I booked the hotel. Boom. Another I'm gonna go down the line for everybody. I got y'all. I noticed that you use a beauty dish more than a softbox. Is there any particular reason? Because I don't like my lights blowing away in the wind and turning into kites. So I use beauty dish everywhere, really. But in studio is when I really will use a softbox. I like to use softboxes in controlled situations. If I'm able to control it, I'll use it. If I'm not able to control the situation, the wind, the setting, or whatever, especially if I'm a solo shooter, I'm shooting by myself, and I don't have nobody to hold the softbox or help me, I'm always use a beauty dish. All right, beauty dish is way easier for me to do. I've done a beauty dish on a very, very light setup, and I've never had it blown away. Like, you know what I'm saying? I never dropped the light using a beauty dish. I've only ever dropped lights using soft boxes outside. So I use beauty dishes all the time because of that exact reason right there. And beauty dish is just, to me, like, to me, it's not always about the lighting modifier. I feel like it's always about how you use it. And I feel like if you use it, you know, in the best way that it can fit your workflow, because it really all comes down to you and your workflow and how it works for you. So like anybody can shoot anything, any type of way with anything, but how does it work for you as an individual? You know what I'm saying? Is the thing. So that's my thing. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Nice work. Thank you. All right. What made you want to go full speed into content creation? I mean, I've always done content, if I'm being real. Not necessarily always done content. I've always been into it. And I just never knew what I could use as an avenue or a vehicle to get to my content goals. And I stumbled upon photography. I found a love for it. And that's when I started going, I said, oh my God, I can use photography as a vehicle to get to where I want to be as a human. You know what I'm saying? As an individual through content creation, because I'm in love with content creation. Like I actually love it. Like genuinely, like I have a genuine love. Like I bleed this shit. Between content creation and photography, I bleed it. Like literally. Like that's all I want to do when I wake up, go to sleep. Is all I talk about. Like I'm obsessed. Like actually. So I think that's why it makes it like a lot easier for me as well to be able to create and just do. Because I've trained myself within it for so long. And it's just like something that I fell in love with. And I genuinely like doing, because it pushes me past my boundaries every single time. Like just filming in public, shooting in public, all these things, like it never gets easier, but it's that thrill. It's like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I did that. I really did that shit. Like I set that goal and I actually did that and I made myself proud. You know what I'm saying? So that's like a really thing that I kind of chase too. As far as that as well. I just volunteered to do a friend's kid's birthday party event shoot. So hopefully I can get more promo for that. Definitely have to get more promo from that. So hopefully I get more promo for that. Boom, boom. I'm going to print some business cards and use them. Yes, you got to. Business cards, I always tell you guys, man, physical business cards will always be better than any form of virtual tap, anything like that, whatever the hell, because a lot of people don't have it. And it's way better to give somebody a piece of you, because I could tap your phone. I could get your website. I can get your website on my phone. Yeah, it's on my phone though. Like I'm not gonna walk home and I'm cleaning out my pants. I'm like, oh shit, I remember this guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like things like that happen. You gotta think. You got client psychology. When I go home and somebody gave me a business card, I'm about to wash my pants. I'm emptying my pants out. I see your business card. What am I doing? I'm remembering you again. You just became back to the top of my mind. Oh yeah, let me go hit him up. Versus I tap your phone and you go home and I'm just in your browser now. I'm just stuck in your browser feed with all the other shit you looking up. You know what I'm saying? Now you forget about me. But if I was in that physical form, you can't forget about me, because you're either going to drop it somewhere, forget it somewhere, and then pick it up again. Like, oh, dang, I do need to talk to that one dude. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like physical business cards go hand in hand with client psychology also, because you want to be able to give someone a physical piece of you, you know what I'm saying, that you're proud of. And I feel like a business card is a great way to go. I used to use literally card stock to make my business cards. I bought a printer, like an $80 printer out of Staples. Got some card stock from Walmart. Literally used to boom card stock them things out myself. Made the template on Canva. We're gonna do a business card live too. I told y'all I was gonna do that for y'all too. I don't know when, so don't not make your business cards until I do that live. But make your business cards, but I'll help you guys refine them and how I made mine and the things that are most important to have on them. Because I tell you guys I have 3 different types of business cards. But yeah, what made me want to go full speed into content? Back to that, low key, I just love it, bro. I love it, but I also know, because I've worked with so many really, really, really big people, that I've seen how content creation has changed their lives. And like, I'm like, bro, if it changed their lives enough for them to be able to pay me as a quote, quote, cameraman, videographer, photographer, whatever, if it changed your life enough for you to be able to pay me and pay your family and pay for your family and buy a house and buy a car, and I've seen it. Like, it's not like I just see it online. I film it. Like, I film it for people. I'm people's personal videographers. Like, so it's like, if I'm somebody's personal videographer or photographer, like, and I can see that it changed your life, I know for a fact I can do it for me. Like, if I'm doing this for you, I'm creating this content for you, helping you grow this business. I've done this shit for years. Like, helping people. Like, I've been a videographer way longer than I've been a photographer, and I've been helping people scale shit for a minute. And I'm like, bro, why can't I do this for myself? Like, I've been editing people's YouTube videos for a long time. I've been doing all this stuff for them. And I was like, bro, why can't I do this for myself? So I started doing it for myself. And that's what made me want to go full time, because I see this stuff. I see the checks they're signing. I see the things they're doing. I see how they're negotiating. And I see some people sometimes, and I'm like, bro, like, if this person can do it, I know for a fact I can. Like, y'all ever had that feeling, like, not saying somebody's incompetent or they're not that smart, but you just know that you're smarter than them. Like, you know that you have more information at your disposal than they do. Like, that's just kind of like how I look at it. Like, you know you have more information at your disposal than they do. Look at all the damn books I got back here. I got so much more information at my disposal than a lot of people that I work for. And I'm like, bro, if you're making, 13 times my salary in 1 month, then what could I do? And then what can I teach others to do that no one's teaching them to do? That's my thing. Let me figure out how I could figure it out first, how I could find out how this thing works, and then how can I help others through it. So I'm trying to help you guys while growing. So, like, I'm growing within content creation. Yes, this is what I want to do full time. Yes, this is what I love. Would I ever put photography down? No. Would I ever stop serving clients? No. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. My answer was supposed to only be on for 15 minutes, ended up being on for an hour. Your what? Your answer? My answer was only supposed to be, but yeah, so, oh, yeah, you said, yeah, the live was only supposed to be 15 minutes. Yeah, it was. Shit happens, though, you know what I'm saying? I'm out this bitch, though. I love y'all. We hit that hour mark. I love y'all. I'm back tomorrow. All right, everybody's been asking and shit. I'm back tomorrow. Am I back full time? I don't know yet. I ain't gonna lie, this break felt amazing. But I'm back tomorrow. We're back riding. I'm gonna wake up early, go to the gym, get things figured out, try to get my eating schedule. I really been trying to get my eating down packed, bro. Like, I don't have a good eating schedule at all. So I'm about to try to figure that out while also, managing the community and trying to build this new little thing that I got going on that I want to show you guys soon. And yeah, so we're going to have some videos dropping tomorrow at 4 p.m. Hopefully. Hop in the damn chat is crazy. So hopefully tomorrow we should have a video dropping at 4 p.m. for you guys for YouTube. Please spam that up. And if this is a good live, please wait till the live ends. And after it ends, leave a comment in the actual chat, like the chat live, like the captions, because the live turns into a regular YouTube video. After that, leave a fire emoji or something like that, just letting me know. No cost to you guys, you know what I'm saying? It's all free game. You know what I'm saying? But just leave a little thing so that the next people that want to watch this, they can see that this is actually a good live. I actually gave out some game, things of that nature. So yeah, thank you guys so much. As always, I'm going to chop this video up. I'm going to put it in the Patreon and make it real nice and pretty and cute. Things of that nature. I'm going to do some editing and stuff like that too, and make those tutorials in the Patreon as well. So as a solo photographer, with no help, how do you keep the spirit high at shoots? And with customers, how do you as Taxi recharge your social battery? I'm not gonna lie, bro, I love what I do. Like, I don't really know how to explain that. Like, I tell you, I bleed this shit. Like, if you met, like, okay, you were there, D, right? So D, you met me. Like, you met me for the first time in person at one of the photography meetups. I feel like you, out of all people, can actually vouch that I bleed this. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but like, I think this actually runs through my blood, like, so serious. So it's like, there's really, like, when it comes to photography, there's really no social battery, like, for me, for real. My social battery comes when I'm doing shit I don't want to do. Like, if I'm doing like a video that I don't want to do for a client, recording that, or doing a photo shoot concept I don't have any real like favoritism into, that's when it like comes in to play. But like, even when I press that shutter for the shoot, I forget about what I didn't want to do. Like, I don't know how to explain that. Like, I forget that I even have a social battery. I forget that anxiety exists. Like, it's like, that's what makes me high. Like, that gives my high. That's my high to life. Like, when I press that shutter, bro, like, I don't think about, oh, I hate this person, they were on my nerves, they were late. I think like, oh shit, I'm about to get that shot. Like, I'm shooting for that. Like, every time, so to make it a short but long answer at the same damn time, I call it being a surgical shooter, right? I call it being a surgical shooter, right? And it is a non-physical person that I tell you guys to tap into when you're doing shoots, especially shoots that you don't want to do. I call it turning on your surgical shooter, because in this event that this client made me aggravated, or in this event that my battery is dead, in this event that I'm burnt out, how would the surgical shooter, best photographer in the world, how would that surgical shooter react to this? And how would that surgical shooter react? Like, what would they do? They would muscle up and get the job done. They would do whatever it takes to get that shot, regardless of how I feel that day. Because at the end of the day, the shoot's gonna end. The shoot is gonna end. At some point, the shoot gotta end. So why have, say for example, your shoot's 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4, whatever the fuck it is. Why have a sourpuss attitude for that amount of time if it's gonna end anyways? Why damage your thank you. You cannot run a business on feelings. Why damage your image, right, to your clients, how your clients see you because of how you feel? Your clients don't give up about how you feel. They don't care about how you feel. So if you go there based on feelings and acting and all of that, it doesn't matter, bro. Like, you signed up for this. It's in your job description. I'll tell you guys, when you decide to become a photographer, you decide to deal with all of this. And every time you do a shoot, you only have to deal with them for a certain amount of time. You only have to deal with them for a specific amount of time. I had surgery, bro, and I went to a shoot, and my client's like, "Are you sure you're good? Are you okay?" Bro, story time real quick. I went to Tropical Smoothie by UCF. I had an eye patch on my eye, right? I had an eye patch on my eye because I had got surgery on my eye. Daughter told me to rest, blah, blah, all that little bullshit, right? And one of my old clients comes into the Tropical Smoothie and it's like, "Yo, Taxi. Yo, what's up, Taxi?" Blah, blah, happy as fuck to see me. Blah, blah. I'm like, "Yo, what's up, fam?" He's like, "Bro, wait." He's like, "I know damn well you're not working, bro. Didn't you just have surgery?" Like, yeah, I saw my story. Like, "Bro, you just have surgery?" I'm like, "Yeah, bro, I just got out of surgery today." That same day I got out of surgery. The same day I got out of surgery. On my fucking eye, bro. And I still went to the shoot. I still executed the shoot with an eye patch on. A graduation session, might I add. So it's like, one, how bad do you want it? Two, how passionate are you really about it? PNG, passion, no gatekeeping. PNG culture, the passion, no gatekeeping community. You know what I'm saying? For photographers that do this shit strictly off passion, right? And don't believe in gatekeeping. That's the PNG. How passion driven are you? How passionate are you about this craft? If you're not passionate enough, do you really want to do it for the cheese, or do you want to do it because you actually love doing this shit? So if you're trying to do it for the cheese, you got to structure your business a little bit differently than me. Because I'm passion driven. So I structure my business a little bit differently, right? Yep. She asked me if I wanted to reschedule. I said, "Nah, bro, we good." So we're going to make it happen, bro. Like, eye twitching and all. You know what I'm saying? I was tweaked out. I was twitching and all, but we was good, bro. I made that shit happen. I used that viewfinder the entire time, and them shots came out amazing. All right? So, saying all of that to say this, how bad do you want the shit, bro? It's like, that's really the best that I can really explain it, bro, is how bad do you want it? If you want to be successful, you'll be successful. If you want to be poor, you'll be poor. If you want to be poor-minded, you'll be poor-minded. If you want to not be successful and not make it, you'll be that. But it's like, you have to make a plan and make a decision and make it happen. If you say, "I'm going to be a photographer," right, you can't have a poor mindset, okay? You got some poor pockets sometimes, shit. You know what I'm saying? A little poor. I'll be running through it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll leave month to month. But you can't have, your mindset can't be less than where you're at. You ought to always have an optimistic mindset to where you know something else is coming. All right. You got to always have it, because you never know when that day gonna come. You never know when that video gonna hit. You never know when that one client gonna come through and turn and spin the block back. You never know. You never know. You know what I'm saying? Month to month is crazy, bro, because we pay rent on the first of every month. We mean month to month, not month to month is crazy. So, yeah, bro. And I just feel like that's kind of how I navigate that also. Plus, do things that you love. So it's called, there's this productivity tracking thing called chunking. And basically what you do is you do 90 minutes of working and then do like a few minutes of like leisure work or what you like. I have a video game that I just started playing not too long ago, and I kind of play that now. Every time I chunk out, so I'll do 90 minutes straight of work. I have a productivity timer also that helps me as far as editing. We're talking about like productivity while editing. You guys have always all seen my timer, right? I have a productivity timer, and when this timer goes off, I'll play my game on my phone for 15 minutes, or I'll go get food, or I'll go on a walk, and then I'll come back in and I'll lock in again, because you need to have really focused work of focused time. A lot of us lack focus. It's 2025, guys. Get locked the fuck in. All right. A lot of us lack focus. A lot of us can't focus on one thing for a long enough time. So we have to chunk. I can't focus on something for more than 90 minutes. So I got to chunk, right? So I got to chunk a little bit, right? So you gotta chunk it up a little bit. You gotta make yourself a little bit better, right? So you have to make yourself focus, do things like that. Like I would take little tablets called like lion's mane, or I would drink like the healthy energy drinks that contain lion's mane. It's a form of like, it's like a natural Adderall, if that makes sense, but it's like good for your body. It's literally something that we already produce. It's not caffeine and stuff like that, but it's called lion's mane, and it helps you. It's like a little, like they have little shots of it too. Then they have like little juicers, like the turmeric and shit like that, little juicing, stuff like that. That's like better for your body. That cleanse you out, but gives you a little jolt of like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Caffeine works and shit like that too, but I be trying not to take too much of the caffeine and stuff like that. But that also helps a lot. But what helps me, bro, is like I love what I'm doing, so I just keep doing it. And I bury myself more and more in the work because it's what I love to do. So it's like I'm never running from my job because I love to do my job, if that makes sense. So when you be like, you know, how do you balance? I don't really got too much of that. You know what I'm saying? That's why my beats and Apple Music, my baby when editing. Yeah, literally. It helps me kind of like, you know, disassociate a little bit. You got to do things that help you dissociate. I'll watch anime. You know what I'm saying? Anime makes me feel good too. I'll watch anime when editing, stuff like that. So that's what I do in editing. But during the time when I have clientele, right, what I'll do is I'll have music playing to mitigate the silence, right? But I'll also talk. I just talk. Like when I'm nervous, I yap. If you guys watch my videos or you've been here for the 3 years that I've been doing YouTube, LOL, you guys know that I get my number one most commented comment on all of my videos is open quote, "You talk too much," close quote. That's my number. Like, bro, I get that comment and I delete that shit so fast. It's "you talk too much." That's my biggest insecurity, bro. I used to get in trouble in school when I was younger for talking too much, for helping people on tests, for all this shit, bro. And I imagine helping people on tests in the third grade and now becoming an educator. Like, wow, now I'm an educator because I talked too much when I was younger. So it's like little shit like that. Like I got in trouble for talking too much. And now I'm getting made fun of and getting bullied online, LOL, on my own platform because people are telling me that I talk too much. But I love to like when I talk, it helps me. I ramble sometimes and I talk to people because it helps take away the silence, but it also makes me more comfortable. Like because I'm nervous, bro. Like when I'm nervous, I yap. And it's just what I do as an individual, and people be on my ass about it, bro. Like when I'm nervous, I talk. Like you know what I'm saying? I talk, I laugh shit off. In bad situations, I'm still. I might break down a little piece, but I talk. I'm a yap. I'm gonna try to like alleviate the mood and shit. I'm one of those people. And that's just me, bro. You know what I'm saying? So when things like that happen, I just talk. You know what I'm saying? I talk. When I'm nervous or I don't know something, I try to figure out. I ramble a little bit to try to find my words because I don't have that extensive of vocabulary as others have when they grew up. I wasn't exposed to certain vocabulary words at a young age. I wasn't able to understand what the hell certain words meant. So I have to ramble around sometimes to get to exactly what I mean. And I have to use my body language to help me get my point across, as in talking with my hands. You see what I'm saying? So shit like that. But that's what I do. I talk. So while it's silent at a photo shoot, whether it's outside in the studio, whether I have a speaker or don't have a speaker, I'm talking. Hey, how'd you find out about me? That's literally my favorite question to ask. They say, oh, I did this or I did that. I say, oh, I always just try to make sure to ask because I want to know what I'm doing right. Like I ask every client. I was like, oh, thank you. Like, I just wanted to make sure I knew what I wanted to ask, so that way I know what I'm doing right, so I can do it again. Because if I got you, I can get somebody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a yapper. I'm a talker. I'm going to make you laugh for a little piece. We're going to vibe out on some shit. I'm going to do some shit that's going to make you laugh. You know what I mean? I might throw a little wrist out and you're going to be like, oh my God, like spicy, you know, whatever, bro. It is what it is. I'm comfortable within my skin. So I feel like that's another thing too. Like a lot of people have a lot of insecurities that hold them back. A lot of people have a lot of insecurities that'll hold them back from being the best version of them that they can be, especially when you're a photographer. Like, you got a lot of insecurities because you're already hiding behind a fucking camera. So being that you're already hiding behind a camera, you got to do a lot more to make yourself seem like a human being because you're already hiding behind the camera. So shit, there's only so much you could do to make yourself important, right? Stop hiding behind the camera. One, right? But you got to show more of yourself and let yourself be, you know what I'm saying, promoted a lot. I like that you talk a lot. Thank you. But Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. I that's what you gotta do, bro. So we all have insecurities, and we all don't want to get made fun of them or people to say anything about them and stuff like that. And that's why I feel like a lot of us hide behind our work, or it's a lot harder for us to talk to our clients because we're talking to strangers essentially. But think about it: these strangers are gonna potentially pay you, or they already did pay you, or they trust you in some form because they handed over a piece of their paycheck to give to you. So shit, you kind of got the leverage if you think about it. Like your client doesn't have leverage over you; you have leverage over them. They paid you. You know what I'm saying? Or they trusted you to take their photos. So they're still paying you with attention or time. You know what I'm saying? Or money. 3 different forms. Attention, time, money. They're giving you something. You know what I'm saying? So right now you guys are paying with your attention. Attention, time, or money. Nothing's free, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? But attention, time, money. You guys are paying me with your attention right now, but it's also still reinvesting back into yourself because I'm giving you some form of knowledge. Right? That's why I say I don't want no monetary value from you guys. I just want you guys to tap in and receive what the hell I'm saying. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So while you guys receive what I'm saying, you're also subconsciously learning some shit at the same time. You see what I'm saying? And then that helps you guys, helps me. You guys are texting the chat, it gives me engagement. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? It helps the community grow. When it helps the chat build or the live start growing, more people are able to get helped. I just want to help as many people as I'm able to help before I leave this earth. That's it. Right? I have like 3 purposes in this world and shit. And one of them is providing for y'all ass. All right? So shit, help me the fuck out. All right? But yeah, so that's one of my purposes, and that's just what I do, and that's why I feel like, you know, making people look the best version of themselves that they can through photography is another one of my passions that I have, and I feel like if I'm able to do that with my camera, I could change a life. You know what I'm saying? So you never know, bro. Like one photo, like I've had a mother coming in, and she wanted to do a photo shoot. She was she's on maternity, right, doing a maternity photo shoot, and she's like, man, I haven't had a good day in the last 4 months. It's like, oh man, it's gonna be okay, boom, 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 boom. That's why I say, like, I had an interview and I was like, bro, every photo shoot is a therapy session because I'm talking to my clients. Like, I'm talking to you. I want to get to know you. We're gonna be friends, bro. Like, I'm gonna talk to you. We want to be friends. Now we're yapping the whole time, and then you leave. You see the photos, like, oh my god, there's no way that's me. Now you leave the photo shoot, and you're like, bro, this is like my client told me, bro. Said this is the best day that I've had in a long time. This is the best day that I've had in a long time, bro. That's crazy, bro. This is the best day that I've had in a long time. Like for you to tell me that and to tell me that you've never seen yourself in this light, I changed your life some way, shape, or form. I gave you a boost of confidence that you will now maybe take for the rest of your life. I don't know what you're gonna do with those photos. You might hold those photos near and dear to you and be like, bro, I'm powerful because of these. This photo makes me feel powerful. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a grad shoot, maternity shoot, whatever it is, I love that. Relationship building, bro. Relationship building. You gotta build a relationship with your clients. That's why I just talk. Sometimes I don't even play music, or I had the music playing low enough to be able to talk to them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking. I be just yapping because I tell you guys, bro, communication is going to build it. What I told y'all this book right here. It's going to be the first book of the book club. Learning people, bro. Read people. How to read people. Communication skills. I want to teach you guys all the communication skills that I have so that you guys could probably be down there as good as I am, nigga. But I want to teach you guys all the communication skills that I have so you guys can be able to elevate your journey as well as photographers, videographers, content creators, communicators, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's it. Yeah. See you later. I'm going to go do tours. Now you're good, bro. I'm about to end it right now too. So, boom, 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 boom. Oh, you've helped me out a lot. I told my mom how much you. Oh, thank you. Stop it. We're going to meet soon. We're going to meet soon. Stand up, God. Taxi, glad you came to the world. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that, bro. Like, I'm really happy I was able to find my purpose and my passion fairly early because I really fought to find it. Like, I had some time alone where, like, I really didn't know what my purpose was to do here. And that, when you hyper focus on that shit, it will put you in a very deep, depressing, dark place. When you start thinking about shit, you're like, oh, we're all gonna die anyways. Oh my God. Like, you start thinking about all of that and you're like, damn, like, so what is life for real? And then you start thinking like, okay, it has to be for impact, bro. It has to be more impact or over income. How many lives can I impact before I leave this earth? Like, that's the goal. How many lives can I impact before I leave this earth? How big can my funeral be? How many people are going to stream my funeral? How many people can come to my funeral? How many people are going to be able to, you know what I'm saying? Like how many lives did I truly impact in this world? Like, in a positive way, to where my funeral deep as fuck. Like, bro, my funeral got to be deeper than a bitch. To where I've impacted so many people. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many people can I genuinely help? And if you help more people, you'll be blessed more. You help people, you'll make more. So how can I help people make more without taking from them? That's my goal. How can I help people make more without taking from them, but still pouring into them? That's the goal, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we're at, bro. What's up, Alex? How you doing, man? Yo, what's good? But yeah, I'm about to close out, man. So tomorrow's Monday. I'll be live again tomorrow. I'll return to the Discord tomorrow, chat in there a little bit too. I don't know how deep I'm gonna get back in there though, for real, because I was in there before. It was like I had like an unhealthy relationship with Discord. I ain't gonna lie, it was unhealthy. I'll wake up, I'll look at Discord. Like Discord was my drug. Discord was my damn drug, bro. I'll wake up, look at Discord, be like, oh, anybody need some help? And then I get off to go. Like that was my drug. I'm trying to have like office hours or something, where like, you know, from this hour to this hour every day I'm on Discord, or you guys know, like from 4 to 6 Taxi's on Discord, or from 6 to 8 Taxi's on Discord or something. I don't know what yet, but I got to make a time schedule for myself so that way I don't go freaking crazy and insane. I don't burn out for real. I just go insane. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I just tweak out and get immense anxiety. So I'm gonna try to figure that out. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, bro. The funny part is you will never die. The content is exactly, bro. Now imagine having 1,000 long form videos. Imagine having 1,000 long form videos already. I'm trying to have 10 before I leave this earth. I need to have like 100K, 100,000 videos, like 100,000 long form videos uploaded. That's fucking crazy. Imagine though. Imagine if I could imagine if I could have a long form video every single day of my life. That's ideal. But I gotta just find a team for that. But if I could I could drop a long form video every single day of my life if I really wanted to. The only thing that would be holding me back is clients. That's the only thing that ever holds me back is clients. Like they need a deadline, or that I get a photo shoot out of nowhere, and I was like planning to do a shoot tomorrow for myself, and out of nowhere I get a client, and they're like, oh, my birthday's tomorrow, and now I gotta rush that, and now I don't have a day for myself and shit like that. Like that's the only time I ever like really have a problem, bro, is with clientele. Other than that, I love y'all, bro. I need to get the hell off of here. This live will be going on to the Patreon. What I'm gonna start doing, I'm gonna start probably leaving these up on YouTube for a little bit and then taking them down. I chop parts out. Like if I give out like personal information or something like that, I chop those parts out of the live. Or if I give out like not necessarily too much game, but like if I talk about things that are controversial, I'll take those out too. So like if it's something controversial, or I'll talk about something like that, like something that's like controversial for real, and I'll take it out and I'll put it on my own platform. Or if YouTube yellow marks me for cursing or something like that, I'll take it out of here and I'll put it on Patreon. That video. So that's usually what it is. So Patreon is usually the safe haven. So if you have the Patreon, you kind of get everything, because just in case or uncensored stuff too. Like if like something's happening and like I'm doing a shoot or something and they're like, oh, she's in a bikini, you can't show that on, you know, YouTube, then that goes on Patreon also. Side note, my legs have been getting good. I've been doing leg day, and I'm not as insecure about my legs as I was at one point. And I think like the first step is self-acceptance, knowing that was once an insecurity and now turning it into a powerhouse. So I'm gonna start wearing shorts and shit, y'all. I'm about to start wearing shorts now. Like I'm trying to get my legs right. Hold on, wait, can y'all see this bit? I'm starting getting my legs right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I did leg day the other day, man. I got skinny ass legs. I talked to my doctor and I can't do too much. The doctor already said that my legs not gonna grow. So I said, okay, how can I embrace my legs if you say my legs not gonna grow? He said, bro, you eating all this food, you're gonna kill yourself. I said, all right, bet. So yeah, I was unhealthily gaining weight, and now I have a really bad what's the name? Quads T? Stop, man. You know what I'm saying? So now I have cycling helps. Yeah, but I don't know though, like, cause I think cycling's gonna burn too much. I want to build, like, I want to build onto it. I feel like cycling is gonna cut me up. I know for a fact, cause I already run. I run a mile a day and shit. I just got that the weighted vest. I'm gonna do that tomorrow too. So we're gonna see. I'm trying to see how early I can get up and I can hit the gym. I'm trying to start getting up early so I can eat food in the morning, because I haven't been eating right, bro. And I want to get back to eating right. I was eating right until I met with my doctor. Then when I met with my doctor said some shit that I did not want to hear. And when she said some shit that I did not want to hear, she said I had an unhealthy relationship. I'm not gonna say exactly what she said, but she said I had like an unhealthy relationship with food, and I had to stop eating a lot of shit. And then when I stopped eating a lot of stuff, I literally stopped wanting to eat at all. And then I started getting a really unhealthy relationship with food, and then I stopped eating for real. And now I'm fucking suffering, basically. But I'm trying to figure it out. I got a lot of different meal replacement shakes I've been taking and shit like that, trying to help me get better. And I feel like the first step is opening up and self-acceptance. Shit, y'all PNG culture, nigga. Y'all family, you know what I'm saying? Shit, it is what it is. I done showed y'all the ups, the downs. What the fuck? What more is there? Nigga, y'all been here when the car fucked up. Y'all been here when I got in the last 3 accidents. Y'all was here when I got the new car. Y'all was here when that car got totaled. Y'all been here this entire time, bro. So shit. I'm gonna just let y'all know we gonna figure this shit out together, man. Cause I would love to like be able to let y'all know like, oh, bro, doctor said this shit. Saying, hey, don't do this, cuz. Start doing this. You know what I'm saying? One thing I can say for a fact, but my eye doctor said was I have chronic dry eyes, some shit. So I edit a lot. My eyes get dry a lot. I need to reapply moisture to my shits because when they get dry, they clog up. So what makes them get dry is the blue light. So the blue light, constantly looking at the screen, your eyes being open, that blue light dry your shit out. Didn't know that. Never knew it. But I always had blue light glasses. But the only dilemma with blue light glasses is they don't fit me. Like, they're too tight on my sides, which is why you guys probably think like, oh, Taxi crazy as hell. Why he wearing glasses like that? I wear the glasses like this. So if you guys ever see me wear glasses like this, don't make fun of me. I do it like this because these little parts right here, the glasses are small. They don't have bigger size blue light glasses. Can't find them nowhere on Amazon, bro. I was looking all over, right? And I put them like this so that way they're not squeezing against my cranium, because when they push right here against my head, that's what gives me a headache. So I literally will sit them up here like this, just like so it doesn't give me a headache. I'm perfectly fine, but I'm still protecting my eyes, right? So I look crazy, whatever, don't really care. I just don't want to mess up my eyes anymore, right? So yeah, so I can only have like 4 hours of looking at a screen unprotected without the damn, I'm getting real. I'm sharing some shit with y'all. I love y'all, bro. But I can only have like 4 hours of without the glasses on before my shit start burning, or like my vision start fucking up. But yeah, I love you guys, bro. That was oversharing for no reason. You definitely need a pair. I'm not gonna lie, bro. They're like $11 on Amazon. Get them shits, bro. Get them shits before it's too late. Dead ass though, because I haven't anybody. It happened to my dad like not too long ago, and that's the reason why I got them. Like, it happened like 2 years ago, and that's why I started getting them, because now he need glasses and shit. And I'm like, bro, you need glasses? Like, what's up with your old ass? He's like, yeah, I need glasses and shit. I'm like, what? He's like, I started wearing blue light glasses too late. I said, you started wearing blue light glasses too late? I said, oh yeah, nah, let me wear them shits early. Let me wear them early. Appreciate me sharing. Thank you. I appreciate y'all too. I love y'all. Love the game, man. It helps. Yeah, free game. You know what I'm saying? Free game. And what should I title this, bro? So that way, like, I could like. Cause I need to be a 15-minute live. I'm gonna put 90-minute live photography Q&A plus free game plus lighting. All right, plus lighting breakdown in detail. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. All right, I love you guys. I'm about to tap out. I'm about to go to sleep so I can wake up and go to the gym. I'm gonna try to find a private gym that I can stream at or some shit, so I can like do some giving game while gaining. Nah, giving game while getting gains. I forgot what it's called. I think it's called giving game while getting gains. Some shit like that. But I love you guys. Let me get the hell out of here. Until next time, Taxi. Yeah.